everybody, man. First they'll hail you, and then they'll.
So go ahead.
So think about it. So you think like you can't never dismiss anything that's happening great at the time around you, because everything is influential. Even if your record doesn't sound like it, doesn't mean that record didn't motivate you to make different music for yourself.
So what you're saying is everybody's somehow connected in this hip hop.
Yes. Because you got to understand, we used to be in Latin Quarter on Tuesday nights. You know what I'm saying? And you would see everybody honing their craft. Right. And we would all be in the building, and you could see new artists come up, and you could see Biz go beatbox for MCs. Now, if somebody say something dope, it's dope. You got to understand, at this time, you like, think about Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. You can't name anything like that before that.
No, you can't.
Right? But just because you beatbox and you rhyme don't mean you got to sound like Rick and Doug. You know what I'm saying? Because Just Ice had a beatbox, DMX.
Right.
He don't sound like Rick, even though LaToya is in the same vein of Lottie Dottie. But think about, it's two different dudes. It's just a beatbox. Shannon Biz is running out there with beatboxing and MCing, you know, and it's good. It's a good time in hip hop, because now everybody's doing what they need to do, and you got a beatbox, you got dancers, you got things that's being influential. The dancers of the time dictated a lot of the ways you rapped. You wanted to make a record that they could dance to, when you come to the club.
And what was the crews back then? IOU,
JAC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you got all of that, and like Scoop was in IOU,
Right.
And Lazy. So, you take them, and now they Kane's dancers.
Right.
And then later on, Scrap comes in and fills in for Lazy.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And Sean and Kenny, they wasn't in the Latin Quarter like that. But think about it. Then one of G-Rap, they was G-Rap dancers. Then one of them ended up being Kane's dancer. But they also ended up having a hit record, TCF. Which a lot of people don't know that's them.
I didn't know that was them.
See?
TCF crew. I didn't know
TCF
that was them.
crew, that's G-Rap dancers with a female singer.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Newsflash. Cool V is a hip hop encyclopedia.
The music is all influenced by everything. Right. And influence
you know what's
everything.
Funny? I was speaking to Fly Ty the other day, and he was telling me, he said, that motherfucker Cool V, I asked him about something one time, and I think I made a sound of the music. And Cool V went into the name of the label, the name of the artist. He said, that motherfucker always telling you everything. He said, he know everything about everything.
But I don't know everything about everything. But what I do know, I know. And when I tell you I know, believe me, I know it. And what I don't know, I don't know.
So my next question. Do you think there's greats of this time?
Yes, there's greats. It's just not as many greats. It's more good, though.
Right. In what way? So who do you think are the greats of this time?
The greats of this time, you naming them. Drake and, all of these guys are great.
So you think Drake is great?
Great.
You think Future?
Future's great.
What about J. Cole?
J. Cole's great.
Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar's great.
What about YG?
YG's on the way to greatness.
Young Jeezy. I love some Jeezy.
No, listen to me. But Jeezy's not now.
Right.
See, Jeezy's great of
right.
A couple of years ago.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like,
what about
you said now. You said now.
Now.
But I mean, no. If you mean asking me are they
2018, 19.
Yeah. See, if you ask me are they great artists, but yes, by far.
So of now, you're saying.
Now you said artists that's out right now.
A Boogie with the hoodie.
Yeah, A Boogie with the hoodie.
Cardi B.
Cardi B. Listen to me. Look.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Listen. Very influential artists of their time.
Right.
You're gonna be able to play Cardi's music 3 years from now.
Right.
See?
Right.
She's making an impact not just with the music, but with being herself. She's not being anybody. Can you name anybody that was Cardi B before Cardi B? Not Cardi B, the name, the actions in hip hop and music. You don't tell me.
See, the funny thing is you're mentioning something. I want to bring something Eric Sermon had said that the difference between this generation, and he didn't say it in 2018, 2019. If you go back, it was like 2016.
Yeah.
He was saying that the difference between y'all generation and their generation is they can play their music now, and it still gives you that feeling. But when the teens are 45 and you play that music, it's not gonna feel the same. Or do you agree or disagree?
He has points.
Right.
But that's a different time.
Okay.
And we were basically ran by the machine. These people run the machine now. So, and let me explain it. They put out more music than we did. And their attention span is way shorter than ours was. So now where we would put out 2 singles per year, maybe, some people 1, and an album, they're putting out 10 singles. And might even throw out a mixtape. They have a lot of more material than the average upstarting artist.
Right.
And they have a fan base to feed. They have to keep coming. And they collaborate with each other more than we did.
Right.
How many people you see rhyme on an EPMD album? Not many. Because they had their own formula.
Right.
You can't just fit in everybody into their formula. How many people you ever heard rhyme on a Biz record? Not
besides
many. Not
Kane?
many. That's Kane's record.
Okay. But the first record they did, just rhyme.
That's Kane's
that was?
record. That's Kane's record.
Look, I'm asking you.
This is what I'm
look. I'm trying to confirm.
You can't just put anybody in the Biz pocket.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Not that they're not worthy of rhyming with Biz. You can't put him in his pocket where he shines. You got to have your artist shining to their strong point. Right. These artists collaborate with each other openly and freely, which is what we were supposed to do more of. Right. See what I'm saying? You got the whole Juice Crew, but you only got one record with the main dudes on it. And Shan and Biz ain't on it, and they're main dudes. Right. Or Shantae. Right. True. See? Right. But Future and all of them and whoever else, they on everybody's record. They on this one, that. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Come on. Even if my album ain't come out this year, I'm on 15 features with all the hottest artists.
Right. That's how they doing it now.
That's how they doing it now. Right. So, okay. So, you can't compare now to then. They have the upper hand now. They're putting out way more music than we put out. So, don't knock them for what they're doing in their time because we do what we did the way we did it.
Did you see that Spice One interview?
No, I didn't see it yet.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out. Elaborate on it a little bit. So, the Migos came out, since we talking about artists of this time and stuff, the Migos came out and said they were the greatest of all time. Spice One said something to the effect, not exactly, I'm paraphrasing. How can you be the greatest of all time when you dress like fags and all y'all do is mumble rap? Well, that became one of the biggest things over the last few weeks in hip hop. What's your take on that?
You got to look at it like this. Everybody wants to be number one. Right. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to be considered the best. And everybody wants the most from their peers. But they want to be the best. So I have nothing wrong with them saying they're the greatest. That don't make it true. That's their opinion. Muhammad Ali said he was the greatest, and if he didn't speak it before you thought it, you would have never even said he was the greatest. He was telling you the greatest before he did anything about being great. Remember, Sonny Liston was the fight that, you know what I'm saying? I shook up the world. Yeah. I told you, I'm the greatest of all time. See? And it just went from there. Right. See? He always had the bravado, always had the skill. But until he put it against the unstoppable force, that so-called, Migos got a long way to go. But they're on the road to being that. So Future's one of the best-selling artists of all time. Yeah, and he's from now.
I didn't know that.
They might be the greatest group of all time. See, we're going to be leaving the earth in a minute. Right. They're going to be getting to where we are. And they have a lot more baggage to get on the plane with. We don't have that much. So the stuff that we do have, it sticks out because it's in a time where this was young, it was fresh. was coming up, as far as how we looked at it.
Right.
Because, rap music has been around since the 20s and 30s. But, people want to say it started in 79, and it didn't.
Right.
So, if you got rap music starting in the 20s and 30s and people rhyming like them in 79, and people just forgot about all the in-between stuff, imagine how many of us are going to get forgot about in the next 100 years.
Right. Right.
We can talk while we're here. That's why it's good to talk. I can't knock his opinion, but don't you think you're the greatest at what you do? I think I'm the greatest at what I do.
You asking me that?
Anybody.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think I am.
And ask him that, because I know Spice One thinks he's the greatest at what he does.
Right.
Who's to tell him he's not? Unless we having a real conscious, open conversation with no emotion in it, and just getting our point across. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start having these conversations so we can understand what people are saying when they say it. He didn't go into depth with what they said. He just going by their comment. He's commenting on the comment. Right. But they're not having the conversations so you can get the meat out of the dinner.
Right.
A dinner is a 3-course meal, right?
Right.
Not just the dinner.
Right.
You got to have the opener, the appetizer, right? And then you have the entree, and then you got dessert.
Right.
Right? Everybody don't have full dinner every night.
Right.
Come on, man.
Man, the God honest truth.
Come on, man.
Cool V, man.
Come on, man. Hey, listen, man. Y'all want to learn about some rap music history?
Right.
Get Hidden in Black and White. Actual, factual book right here. Do your research. Lucio Dutch did a masterful job. I think everybody should have this when you're having these greatest of all time conversations, because it shows you the origins. It shows you the meanings and the definitions of why we act the way we act, and how we forget about everything that came before us and start from where you are. We got to stop that. So go to hiphophandsfoundation.org, get Hidden in Black and White, right? And then when you go by djcoolv.com, when we get them back in the building, because I ain't got no more, I might have to sell you this one.
Right.
The Symphony at djcoolv.com. Great book, man. Great stories, and it's about inspiration. I got all these people that we be talking about. Most of them are in this book from the golden era. Right here. The Symphony, baby. And then, wow, this commercial time.
Right.
DJ Cool V Never Sleeps, the album behind Oh You Say He's Just a Friend. Read about how we made it. Read about how we made it, baby. DJ.
Okay, so my last thing with you, good. We got it. So V, man, let's get into something really quickly, because I'm not gonna cut you short. Yeah. Oh. Things start getting good when you start debating and shit. You start debating. Yeah. So there's been a lot of questions. I noticed that you, and I love this about you, you actually talk and respond to people that leave messages under the videos that we've been doing.
I got it.
So what do you feel like you're getting a lot out of? Like what are they saying to you? What are some of the things you're getting?
A lot of people really never heard me talk, so they're getting hit with another angle.
Right.
I understand it. So even when they're saying something that would maybe seem negative to another person,
right,
I say you absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel what you're feeling, and I see it from your way, because I look at both sides before I answer it. Mm-hmm. Okay, I see that, but it's this.
Now, somebody, and I should do this now while we on camera. We gonna talk about it. I'm gonna pull a few questions from the YouTube channel.
Yeah, pull them from the YouTube channel, and, man. Listen,
one person,
I said 92 on G-Rap record that we made, and it was in 90 or 91. You know what I'm saying? It was 90, I think. So I didn't go before that. I didn't say it was back in the 80s. Right. I said it was later than what it was. Because you got to understand, I did so many songs between 88 and 92. Mm-hmm. I forgot about a lot of that stuff, man.
Right.
Like as far as the dates. Not as far as making the records. I could tell you the story about the studio and all that.
Tell a lot.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
This damn thing.
Okay. So that means it cut off?
No,
my joint.
Yeah, it just cut off.
Okay.
So someone said, this is Crunchy Sopa, said, Racism came out in 1990 and is what Cool V is talking about. Don't Curse was in 91, because I referred to the record with Heavy D. That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
He's absolutely right, or she's absolutely right, but the story behind the record is the story behind the record. And there, like I said, I made so many records between 88 and 92.
let's get to this. Infinite 2020, shout out to you. He said, I like how he ain't downplay Shan. Though KRS washed him, he did come back with a strong second album. What's your thoughts on that? That's Infinite 2020.
I would love to ask him and big up to him for giving me the props for bringing up Shan, because like I said, if you get my book The Symphony, it shows you who Shan is at that time, because we were going on stage every night with BDP, not at the same time. We were performing, they were performing, and then Luke Skywalker and 2 Live Crew were performing. So Uncle Luke, now they call him, you know what I'm saying? But we were on tour, and none of the crowd thought Shan got washed. We got just as many screams as they got, and 2 Live Crew got more screams than both of us put together.
Right. So we're gonna go shout out to Hassan Burton. He said the song you're thinking about, they're talking about Heavy D when I made the reference to Don't Curse It. He also said G-Rap Biz Kane was epic. When I mentioned like Bensonhurst, notice how I mentioned Hearst. Respect. Cool V. I always said to myself, MC Shan was a great narrator. Storytelling next to Slick Rick and Ice Cube. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Shan is going to be, listen to me, break down the catalog.
Right.
That's all you have to do. Break down the work. Don't break down your emotions and your feelings about whatever you're thinking about. Break down the work. If you look at Cocaine by Shan, just look at the record.
Right.
Look at the story. Look at you see a video without a video.
Right.
We ain't had to make a video for it. If you look at Jane, if you look at Project Ho,
okay,
The Bridge,
right.
Whatever you look at Shan, he tells the story and sticks to the topic.
Right.
And most people that tell stories can't make it vivid in your mind like a G-Rap or a Shan. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's storytelling. Like, you know, Rick is going to go down in everybody's list as maybe the all-time great storyteller, because he does it with precision and he does it with words that aren't everyday slang.
Right.
He has his own kind of way of putting it. That way he's going to stick out anyway, because we're using regular situations and Rick is using it from a real Rickish way of looking at it. Right. And Slick Rick is always going to go down in everybody's list as maybe the top storyteller, because most of his songs are stories. It's not just rhymes.
Oh, okay.
It's well thought out, precision. He carved the pen into the paper, man. He put it out there. Lottie Dottie. Just think about it.
Right.
Think about the show. It's no record that's ever put together like that. Think about how they're interacting with each other on the record, and show me a record before that happened where they were interacting like that, rapping.
Right. Singing
wise, maybe. Not rapping.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get through some of these. Thank you for that. The next is B.O. I guess it's Bot 2. He said, how crazy was 125th Street looking when y'all did the Juice Crew All-Stars at the Apollo in 88? How crazy was it back then?
Beyond crazy. Because, listen, I got a story behind that. My whole hood of my car got dented because people was trying to climb into the second. I was parked in the back of the Apollo. And they was trying to climb up the fire escape to get into the building because it was sold out.
Wow.
We sold out 4 shows. We had 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday.
And
we had 3 on Saturday, I think. I think we had 2 on Friday and 3 on Saturday. I don't know if it was 4 or 5, but all the shows were sold out. And the crowd that was outside that didn't get in was thick as the crowd that was inside.
Right. And y'all that's watching, if you scroll on my page, you can see some of that footage from 88 from the concert, because it's up there on my page.
Yes.
Now, Go Gino says, what's the funniest moment with you and Run DMC or Biz Markie? Or, okay, anything you got, bruh, G-rated, any rapper, whatever. Go, my brother. So I guess he wants to know what's the funniest moment you might have with Run DMC or Biz or anybody. He just wants to know something. Shout out to you, Go Gino.
Yeah, I didn't spend a lot of time on tour with Run DMC, but I have times with them, so it wasn't real funny. It was always respectable times. Like, you looked at them dudes like, yo, this is the way you gotta handle yourself on the road. But Biz, come on, man. If you hang with Biz for a week, it's going to be 3 unforgettable laughs that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. And that's just I can't even give you a story
Right.
of the funniest times with Biz. I might have to make a whole video with Kraze about funny stories.
We gonna do that
on the road
Yeah.
with Biz because listen,
It's too many.
it's too many,
Right.
man. Listen, if I get into one now, I'm messing up the comments.
Right.
But-
Shout out. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I got because Biz is
right.
you know, that's family.
Shout out to MFKNR Remix. I guess MFK Remix, the Banger Messiah. Just gave me a shout out and said keep them coming, Kraze. Shout out to Jake Banger Triple X. He said the ink is black, the page is white. Together we learn how to read and write.
Funny moment with Biz.
I remember that. He said I remember that when I was a kid. Let's go to another one. Super Cool V, DJ Cheese from my hometown, Plainview. Mr. Payne, 1974. Just shouting you out.
Big shout to DJ Cheese.
Right.
Hey, listen. Hey, one of the people.
Cool Cap 75 said Cool V is the man. Thumbs up, fire.
Big shout.
Shout out to City P7, I guess. Yo, such a great interview. Cool V, a great brother, man. We need a Juice Crew movie in the theaters. What's up with the Juice Crew movie?
It got put on the back burner because some people try to hold out for extra money.
Okay.
Well, no, don't let me put the wrong idea out there. One person tried to hold out for extra money and they don't rap.
All right. Here's a question from Willie Green. He said, what sampler and drum machine did you use, Cool V, use during the production of those cold chilling classics?
1200 right there.
Right, so here it is. Y'all get to take a look at that. I ain't gonna get no closer, but that's it.
You see it.
So OG Jersey said, facts, Cool V, the truth always comes around full circle. No time on the truth. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Salute to Leonard Hall says, salute to the Cut Master Cool V, official dude. Love, honor, and respect to Cool V, the God, true pioneer, Rahman, Sadada.
Salute.
Louis Sam says, Warner Brothers wasn't trying to promote that because it wasn't gangster enough. I guess he was speaking about erase.
At that time, they wanted that hard next gangster stuff, and we was putting out some positive music. Come on, man, you got a positive song about racism with Big Daddy Kane and G-Rap on the vocals and Biz on the chorus.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Now here's Mr. Quad Sonic Funk. Mr. Quad Sonic Funk. Cool V, I want to know about your experience in London, UK, cold chilling tour at the Brixton Academy. I believe it was you.
It was me. It was me, mate.
I believe it was you.
It was me. And the great part about that tour was I one night I got real busy on there. Like I was doing my routines and I was real warmed up. And when I got off stage and I was signing autographs, the guy came up to me. He said, look, I thought I did my thing. He said, oh, man, you're the greatest DJ to come here since Cash Money. I told Cash, I said, every time I get my props, somebody mentioned Cash Money. Big shout to DJ Cash Money.
Right.
Hey, listen, my brother right there, he gets busy, but Cash be overseas putting in that work.
Right.
And like, I want to come to the UK right now, so y'all go ahead, 1-833 DJ Cool V. 1-833 DJ Cool V. Book me. I'm coming back to the UK to put in one of them sets for you, baby. We can play it any way you want to play it. 45s, funk sets, whatever.
We got a minute and 20 seconds left.
Let's go.
Shout out to Randy Hazard. He said, laugh out loud, funny, but another classic interview, legendary. Salute to you. Always my G, Kraze, the king of content. Peace. Oh, all right. I thought he was, but I appreciate it.
Hey, Kraze, you putting it on him right now, fam. Listen, you coming from angles that they ain't. You got Spice One and everybody on here right now.
Right.
You know, it's all good, man.
Shout out to Amp the Champ. He was like, okay. And our last question for the day is Mark Radford. He just sent this about 2 weeks ago. He says, question for Cool V. What were your top 5 samples you used for any project?
I couldn't go top 5 samples because I if you don't know, we got sued for sampling. So I use samples from everywhere, man.
Right.
But I use some great samples on some great songs. And it was great making that music at that time, man. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Just go back and check the work and tell me what's your greatest, because I don't have a greatest. sample that I use. But
right.
you
A
know.
lot. Sorry, not to cut you off.
Nah, we good.
A lot of people was asking about the equipment you was using. And you answered that question.
You gonna take the camera? I got some of it upstairs too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's all good.
Cool V, I'm glad. Frank T. Cool V, I'm glad